The brain is changing everything we know about health. Right now, discoveries in neuroscience are quietly rewriting the rules. Diseases that were once considered unstoppable are being tackled head-on, with advances in treatments that just a few years ago would have been unthinkable. But how does this silent revolution work? Why are scientists now focusing on the brain's hidden power to heal itself? And more importantly, what does this mean for the future of human health? As the answers emerge, it becomes clear. The way we understand and treat the brain is about to change forever. Treatment of neurological diseases. Quiet revolution in combating devastating diseases. Neuroscience is leading a silent revolution in the treatment of neurological diseases. Imagine being diagnosed with Alzheimer's, a disease that, until recently, was synonymous with a sentence of deterioration with no return. Now, with advances in neuroprotective therapies and drugs that act directly on neural pathways, we are witnessing the slowing of symptoms, and in some cases, even the halt of disease progression. This progress not only offers hope to patients, but also pushes the boundaries of what we understand about the human brain. The psychological impact of seeing a loved one maintaining their identity for longer is invaluable, and this is increasingly becoming a reality. The field of deep brain stimulation, DBS, is another notable example of how neuroscience is changing the landscape. Parkinson's patients, who previously suffered from debilitating tremors, can now regain some of their mobility and quality of life through precise electrical impulses in the brain. These innovations demonstrate how neurological advances not only prolong life, but also restore your dignity. Each new treatment is one step closer to transforming once incurable diseases into manageable conditions, offering a new perspective to millions of people around the world. Neuroplasticity and rehabilitation. The miracle hidden in the human brain. The brain's ability to restructure itself after an injury, known as neuroplasticity, is a true miracle hidden within us. Think about it. You suffer a stroke and lose the ability to speak or move. For many, this meant a life of permanent limitations. But now, thanks to advances in neuroscience, the brain can find new ways to regain lost functions. Neuroplastic rehabilitation is opening doors for patients in recovery, allowing them to regain skills that seemed lost forever. These intensive rehabilitation programs combine physical training with brain stimulation, creating a unique opportunity for recovery. These findings are redefining the concept of recovery after brain injuries. Patients with severe brain trauma, who previously would have had no hope, are now rewriting their stories. Each rehabilitation session is not just a battle to regain movement or speech. It is a chance to prove that the human brain, even after trauma, is capable of extraordinary feats. The hope that these findings bring is the fuel that drives both patients and scientists to continue exploring the limits of brain recovery. Health, a new era in the treatment of psychological disorders. Neuroscience is transforming the understanding of mental conditions such as depression, anxiety, and schizophrenia. Imagine suffering from deep, chronic depression, where conventional treatments seem ineffective. Now, with new therapies based on transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS, and drugs that act directly on neural circuits, this reality is changing. TMS, for example, applies magnetic pulses to the brain, reactivating areas responsible for mood, and offering a promising alternative for those who do not respond to traditional antidepressants. The advancement of these technologies offers new hope for millions of people who struggle with their mental health on a daily basis. In addition, the discovery of biomarkers for mental disorders is revolutionizing the diagnosis and treatment of these conditions. Instead of a one-size-fits-all approach, we are entering an era of personalized medicine, where treatments are tailored to each patient's neurobiological profile. This means that instead of months of trial and error, people can receive more effective and specific treatments from the start. Neuroscience is breaking down the stigma surrounding mental illness, transforming how we approach and treat them, and finally providing hope for a true and lasting recovery. Personalized medicine, the era of tailored health for the brain. We are entering the era of personalized medicine, where treatments are tailored to the neurobiological characteristics of each individual. Have you ever thought about a treatment for a neurological condition that fits your needs perfectly? With the use of biomarkers and advances in neuroscience, we are moving away from generic approaches to tailored treatments. This means that instead of relying on assumptions and trial and error, doctors can now more accurately predict how a patient will respond to a particular drug. This change is revolutionizing the way we treat neurological diseases, ensuring faster and more effective results. The impact of this goes beyond the efficiency of the treatment. It dramatically improves the patient experience. By personalizing care, doctors are reducing side effects and increasing the chances of success. Imagine a future where diseases such as Alzheimer's or epilepsy can be treated precisely and effectively, with each person receiving the right treatment, at the right dose, at the right time. That's the future neuroscience is shaping right now, and it promises to completely transform the relationship between health and the brain. Improved cognitive well-being, the power of neuroscience to enhance minds. Neuroscience is not just focused on treating disease. It is also at the forefront of improving cognitive well-being. Today, it is already possible to use techniques that improve memory, attention, and even cognitive performance in healthy adults. Imagine being able to slow the natural cognitive decline of aging or optimize your learning and problem-solving ability. With the discovery of how the brain can be trained and stimulated, people of all ages are looking for ways to maximize their cognitive abilities. We are talking about an era where the limits of what we think is possible for the brain are constantly being challenged. These advances are especially important for aging populations, such as the elderly, who can now preserve their mental capacities for longer. With the increase in life expectancy, keeping the mind sharp has become as important as keeping the body healthy. Neuroscience research shows that the human brain is malleable, and with the right interventions, we can not only prevent decline, but also improve cognitive functioning throughout life. It's a promise that not only improves quality of life, but redefines what it means to grow old. What if neuroscience is only scratching the surface of what the brain can do for health? Each new discovery opens doors to even bigger questions. What else are we about to unravel about the hidden power of the brain? How can these innovations redefine the future of medicine and transform lives in ways we can't yet comprehend? What's next in this quiet breakthrough, which is changing everything we think we know about our body and mind? The path of neuroscience is just beginning, and the next step could change everything.